Ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon to you here joining us at the Fantasy Springs Resort Casino in Indio, California, USA for the official weigh-in Golden Boy DAZN Thursday night fights presented to you by Oscar De La Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions. It's Sandoval versus Tabugon happening tomorrow night live from the Fantasy Springs Special Events Center. Sponsored to you by Hennessy, Never Stop, Never Settle. The undercard action will be streamed on RingTV.com starting at 4:30 p.m. followed by the main card on DAZN stream where it's always fight season. Be sure to sign up and choose your subscription. Also broadcasted our Golden Boy DAZN television affiliates across the United States starting at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 p.m. Central Time, and 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So be sure to check with your cable and satellite provider. Ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow night our VIP guest, who is also present with us at the Fantasy Springs Resort Casino, is a multi-time world champion in two weight classes, having held the light heavyweight and heavyweight titles, finishing his career with an impressive record, 52 victories, 4 defeats, and 1 draw. He's one of the best in the world, the one and only Michael Double M Moore, who is with us. You can bring him up to the stage. So he'll be signing autographs and meeting our fans as well. And also with us, ladies and gentlemen, one of the best of all time, the multi-time world champion in 2 weight classes straight out of Philly. Also to be inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame, the 2020 class this summer in New York. Let's give it up, known as the Executioner or B-Hop. Bernard Hopkins is here with us. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we are set to get this weigh-in started. All of our belts are being presented to you by Oscar De La Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions and sponsored to you by Hennessy, Never Stop, Never Settle. This is our first attraction tomorrow night. 8 rounds of the Super Bantamweight division. Introducing to you first onto the scale at 27 completed professional bouts. His record is outstanding, 25 victories, 17 wins by way of knockout. With 2 defeats, he's the former interim WBA and IBO World Super Bantamweight Champion, representando Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, Moises El Chucky Flores. And his opponent in the red corner, and his 20 professional appearances will step into the ring. Impressive record, 17 victories, 9 wins by way of knockout, 2 defeats, and 1 no contest. He's the current NABA Super Bantamweight Champion de Mexicali, Baja California, Mexico, Leonardo El León Baez. First onto the scale, El Chucky Flores.
124.2, get a towel, please.
124.2, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, listen,
for Moises El Chucky Flores. Just a bit overweight. We're going to go ahead and bring out the towel. Fighting out of Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico.
124!
124, ladies and gentlemen. He's ready to go. Moises El Chucky Flores. And now, onto the scale. Please welcome the Baja California, Mexico, Leonardo El León Baez.
123.8.
123.8, ladies and gentlemen, for the line, El León. He's ready to go. This is our opening attraction live on DAZN and our Golden Boy DAZN television affiliates across the United States. 8 rounds of the Super Bantamweight division. Standing by, we'll have our ladies, Noemi Bosquez and Zulem Urbina. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, as they pose with the cameras and the legends behind them, ready to go. For the face-off, our opening attraction, they are set 8 rounds of the Super Bantamweight division. We also like to remind everyone you can get your tickets at the Fantasy Springs box office or online at goldenboypromotions.com. Tickets are still available. A great night of world-class professional boxing. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we'll bring up onto the scale our women's super flyweight 6-round attraction. Introducing to you first onto the scale and fighting out of the blue corner, this in-ring veteran is set to make her 30th professional contest, carrying 2 big knockouts. She's the former IBA International Super Flyweight Champion, the fighting pride of St. Petersburg, Florida, Noemi La Rebelde Bosques.
113.6.
113.6 for Noemi La Rebelde Bosques.
One more time, I'm sorry.
And her opponent will step into the ring tomorrow, perfect in 11 professional contests, including 2 big wins by way of knockout, residing and training out of Phoenix, Arizona, y representando Hermosillo, Sonora, Mexico, the undefeated Zulem Urbina. And here we have it, Zulem onto the scale. 112.6 for the undefeated Zulem Urbina. Ready to go. This is our women's super flyweight 6-round attraction on the Zone and our Golden Boy the Zone television affiliates across the United States. Let's hear for it, ladies and gentlemen. Ready to go. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we go to our co-main event weigh-in for the vacant WBA International Bantamweight Championship. 10 rounds of action for our title attraction live on the Zone. First onto the scale and fighting out of the blue corner tomorrow night in 7 professional completed bouts. His record consists of 6 victories, 4 wins by way of knockout, and only 1 defeat. He is the former NABA Super Bantamweight Champion, representando Buenos Aires, Argentina, Alberto Impacto Melian. And his opponent tomorrow night set to return into the ring in 22 professional contests. He will enter through the ropes with an outstanding record consisting of 18 victories, 7 big wins by way of knockout, 2 defeats with 2 draws. He is the former NABF Bantamweight Champion, fighting out of Chino, California by way of Tierra Alta, Colombia, y Jaguar, Oscar Negrete. First onto the scale, Impacto Melian.
117.6.
117.6, ready to make an impact tomorrow night. And we'll go for the vacant WBA International Bantamweight Championship, Alberto Impacto Melian. And now the Jaguar on the scale.
117.4.
117.4. The body pride of Tierra Alta, Colombia, y Jaguar, Oscar Negrete. Standing by, ladies and gentlemen, will be our main eventers, Tabugon and Sandoval, standing by. We also want to remind all the fans tickets are still available for all the action 8 bouts on the card. $25 gets you in the door at the Fantasy Springs Special Event Center. A great night of world-class boxing on the Zone. This is our co-main event attraction for the vacant WBA International Bantamweight Championship, 10 rounds. There they go for the face-off between the two. Who will go home the new champion? Let's hear it for our fighters ready to go tomorrow night. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are set to weigh in our main event attraction. 10 rounds for in the super flyweight division. Presented to you by Oscar De La Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions. And sponsored to you by Hennessy. Never stop, never settle. First onto the scale tomorrow night, fighting out of the blue corner. He's a veteran fighter in 34 professional bouts, consisting of 22 victories, 11 wins by way of knockout, 11 defeats with 1 draw. He's a 2-time flyweight title holder, fighting out of San Man, General Santos City, the Philippines, Raymond the Tornado Tabugon. 111.2 for the Tornado Tabugon. And his opponent tomorrow night, fighting out of the red corner, will step into the ring with an outstanding record consisting of 18 professional contests, 17 victories, 12 big wins by way of knockout and only 1 defeat. Ladies and gentlemen, Ricardo El Niño Sandoval. 111.8, ladies and gentlemen. Also representing Sinaloa de Leyva, Mexico, out of Riverside, California, USA. All the action happening tomorrow night, live on DAZN at the Fantasy Springs Special Event Center. That's going to be on our main event, 10 rounds, super flyweights. Standing by, we'll have Miguel Rebollosa and Jean Salvatierra standing by, our swing bout. Both fighters are ready to go. And for the face-off, it is official. Ladies and gentlemen, it's golden time! And now, fight fans, here we go for our next weigh-in. This is our swing bout. 4 rounds in the flyweight division. Introducing to you first onto the scale, fighting out of the blue corner tomorrow night. He will step into the ring for the 14th time as a professional, carrying 2 knockouts. Representando Coahuila de Zaragoza, Mexico, Miguel Rebollosa. Let's hear it for Miguel Rebollosa. And his opponent will enter through the ropes. Perfect. 3 bouts, 3 victories, 1 knockout, and no defeats. Representando Los Cabos, Baja California Sur, Mexico, and training out of Los Angeles, California, el invicto Jean Nito Salvatierra. First off the scale, Miguel Rebollosa.
112.8.
112.8, ladies and gentlemen, for Miguel Rebollosa. Next up onto the scale, the undefeated one, Jean Nito Salvatierra.
111.8.
111.8. Undefeated, Jean Nito Salvatierra. Standing by, we'll have our 6-round super bantamweight attraction, the Holguin and Anthony Reyes. Standing by. Again, ladies and gentlemen, tickets are still available. You can get them on goldenboypromotions.com. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. As they pose for the cameras, Miguel Rebollosa, John Nito Salvatierra. All right, fans, let's give them a round of applause. 4 rounds, flyweight swing bouts. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we go to our 6th-round super bantamweight attraction. Streamed live on ringtv.com. This is our preliminary attraction. Introducing to you first, onto the scale, set to make his 31st professional appearance with a record consisting of 14 victories, 9 wins by way of knockout, 13 defeats, and 3 draws. Representando Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, let's hear for the El Elegante, Olkey.
Better be ready. Steamroll you. 121.4.
121.4 for Olkey. His opponent will be fighting out of the red corner tomorrow night. Will enter the ring perfect, 7 victories, 5 wins by way of knockout, no defeats. Fighting out of Coachella, California by way of Indio, California. The pride of Lee Espinosa Boxing Club. The Quiet Storm, Anthony Reyes. 121.2 for the Quiet Storm, Anthony Reyes. This is our 6th-round super bantamweight attraction. Our preliminary attraction streamed live on ringtv.com. All these bouts presented to you by Oscar De La Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions. Sponsored to you by Hennessy, never stop, never settle. Again, it's good to have our heavyweight, light heavyweight legends on the stage. Bernard Hopkins and Michael Moore. 2 legends, how about that?
Mañana.
Elegante, Quiet Storm, ready to scrap it out. Tomorrow night, live from the Fantasy Springs Special Events Center. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we move on in our weigh-in. Up next, our 6th-round light heavyweight attraction. Our preliminary attraction live on ringtv.com. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner in 8 professional bouts with 1 no contest. His record consists of 5 victories and 2 defeats from Lanoka Harbor, New Jersey. Danny Boy Murray.
134.2.
134.2 for Danny Boy Murray. And tomorrow night, his opponent will enter the ring unblemished. 6 bouts, 6 victories, no defeats. From the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California, the undefeated Oscar Acevedo.
134.
134 on the dot for the undefeated Oscar Acevedo. Standing by will be Luis Alvarado and Anthony A.G. Garnica. Stand by. Tomorrow night will be one heck of a night of world-class professional boxing. 8 bouts on the card. Live on DAZN, where it's always fight season. And on Golden Boy DAZN television affiliates across the United States. And now for the face-off, 6-round attraction light. Weights ready to go. We are ready to go, ladies and gentlemen.
I did it that way.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, our final weigh-in, 4-round featherweight attraction, streamed live on ringtv.com. Introducing to you first, to jump off the scale tomorrow night, he's set to make his second professional appearance, undefeated, 1 victory, no defeats, from the great Northwest, Pasco, Washington, USA, Luis Alvarado. 128 for Luis Alvarado. And his opponent, also with a perfect record, 4 bouts, 4 victories, 3 wins by way of knockout, and no defeats. He's the fighting pride of the Bay Area, the Oakland Kid from Oakland, California, the undefeated Anthony A.G. Garnica. 126.4 for Anthony A.G. Garnica. We also want to encourage all those social media savvy fans to follow Golden Boy and DAZN at Golden Boy and DAZN_USA on Instagram. You can also find us on Facebook and Twitter.
A little closer, guys.
Our 4-round featherweight attraction, streamed live on ringtv.com. They are ready to go for war tomorrow night. And ladies and gentlemen, that will conclude our weigh-in here for the Fantasy Springs Resort Casino in Indio, California. Make sure you get your tickets at the Fantasy Springs box office or on goldenboypromotions.com. Until then, and glad to have once again Bernard Hopkins and Michael Moore with us. We'll see you then. It's Golden time.